Hello guys, this is my very first video on this channel and I'm very excited about it. You can let me know if you prefer subtitles or voiceovers, because I myself am 50-50. I generally prefer voiceovers because they don't disrupt me watching what's happening on the screen. But sometimes I don't like the voice of voiceover or it's stupid AI and I would rather go without it at all. And I feel like it's nice to have an option to do either. I already prepared and extended my nails before filming. I love an aesthetically pleasing video of nails being extended myself, but when I do it, there's nothing aesthetic or pleasing about it at all. So I feel like it's better for me to completely omit it. Don't even ask me why only 2 of my nails are pink in the beginning. I was trying to use up my old pink polygel, and only 2 nails ended up getting the polygel treatment. Anyways, I already applied a very pretty light green sparkly glitter gel on my middle and ring fingers, and now I'm doing a kind of a gradient, a marbly look on the rest of them, mixing yellow and mintish green colors. I used a tiny little liner brush to get really close to my cuticles, and I applied 2 coats of those colors because they're kind of sheer. And while I'm doing it, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name's Suzu, at least that's what I'm going online by. And I've been doing my nails since 2020, I believe. I feel like everybody started doing their own nails at the time because of the pandemic. But I've actually never gotten a manicure before that time. So for me it was a completely new endeavor. And the only reason I started doing my own nails is because I used to pick my cuticles really badly. They would bleed, they would be very painful and look terrible. And I kind of tried everything I could to stop myself, and that was my last resort. And that did help, although I still do pick my cuticles every time I take off my nails fully. So I tried not to be without nails for long. And very shortly after I started doing my nails, I found Korean nail YouTubers like Joe Nail, and I fell in love with their designs. They were so gorgeous. I really wanted to try to recreate them myself. And here I am many years later filming my own nail art. I hope you guys like it, and maybe I'll inspire someone else, just like I got inspired so many years ago. Oof, back to video, this gel arrived with a cracked cap, and I was really sad about it. But thankfully not too much leaked out, and it's still very much usable, so just ignore it. I applied randomly on the nails that have the gradient marble look, and then I also applied on the middle and ring fingers, just in the middle, to create a halo effect, and also to hide the white natural nail smile line. Even though you won't be able to see it anyway because of how many charms I'm going to put on top of it. You don't really need a special gradient brush to do glitter gradients. I just take off extra gel from the built-in brush and use the somewhat clean brush to shear out the gel from the center. I do 2 coats of it, and oh, it's so pretty. It's also reflective. You can't really see it, but when the harsh light hits it, it reflects like crazy. It does leave the nail a little bumpy though, so since I'm going to put the stickers on later, I'm going to smooth it out by applying the stop gel. It doesn't need to be perfect, just a little bit smoother so the sticker can adhere very tightly. And here are the stickers I'm going to use. Those white ones you can't really see very well, but that's the kind of sticker that creates the airbrushed stencil look without using the airbrush. They're incredibly thin. I don't think I've ever seen stickers that thin, so they're very easy to tear. And the bigger ones are also kind of tough to put on the nail. You can see that this one has some wrinkles in it, which is really annoying to me right now, but I know it's not going to be noticeable at all later. I'm also really sad because this tweezer I'm using is so thin and perfect and sharp. I legit stabbed myself and drew blood with it so many times by accident. But I got it from Taobao a few years ago, and the listing for it doesn't exist anymore. And I can't find the replacement. I tried ordering similar looking ones, but none of them are as sharp as this one. And this one is perfect for stickers. I'm being so slow and careful with this one because I learned my lesson on the big one on the pointer finger, and I don't want any more wrinkles. Next, I'm going to put the non-wipe gel that doesn't self-level at all, and I'm going to put yellow chrome powder on top of it. While I'm doing it, I'm going to keep talking about myself. I'm also a cosplayer, and I feel like nowadays my nails are kind of a continuation of my cosplay. Sometimes I take the whole elements of the character design and just put them on the nail. Other times, like this one, I do a nail that is more of a nail that I feel like a character would wear if they were to get their nails done. This one is inspired by character Firefly from the Honkai Star Rail game, and it's basically the nail that I would have gotten done if I were her. This video was actually filmed about 1.5 years ago, so it's not the best quality. I wasn't super serious about filming me doing my nails back then. I would just set up the camera and whatever turned out, turned out. So the lighting is not the best, and I come out of the camera view every so often. And also my camera is not super stable, so sometimes I bump it with my head and everything wobbles, so please forgive me for that. I promise you my newer videos look way better, but I didn't want to start my channel with one of the newer ones because I feel like it's going to set an expectation for the quality way too high. And I still want to upload the older ones because I think they're really pretty and I would like to share them. And I don't want people to get disappointed because the quality suddenly dropped. Okay, I just finished applying the powder on the nail and now it's all bumpy lumpy. And it's also lacking the apex because I knew that those nails will require quite a few overlays. And I didn't want them to be way too bulky. So I'm going to use the apex now. I am using this gel. I usually prefer it in the thinner formula, but I was filming it during the summer and it was really hot and the gel was very thin thanks to it, so I went with the medium viscosity instead. Turning it upside down so it levels a little better. And then I'm going to remove the inhibition layer off of all my nails, and I'm going to file those two down a little bit because they're still a little bulky for my liking. Okay, here I washed my hands from all the dust, and I'm done with the base layer. Now I'm going to decorate it. I'm bringing out my precious Swarovski collection. I'm going to use those two colors, bunch of rhinestones, some of which I'm not going to use, and my wizards don't want to give them to me. And then some charms and chains. And I'll be quiet for a while so you can enjoy the ASMR. I think those caviar beads are 0.8 millimeters. And my favorite Vanillisa nail glue. I'm running out, so I bought a replacement for it, but for some reason all the replacements are very, very watery. I'm not sure if this old one was watery when I received it and then it got so sticky over time, or if they just changed the formulation, but I'm really sad and I'm looking for an alternative for it. I'm always using solid gel to apply big rhinestones because I feel like the hold is the best. I'm cutting the chain to the size using nail clippers, and here I started to slowly leave the frame. Apologies for that. I really like putting clear stones over glitter gel because you can see the glitters through them and they sparkle really delicately but beautifully. Oh my god, this nail brush has seen better days, and I probably still have it. I should throw it away. It also looks like I smudged my camera lens in the middle of the filming, so now everything's kind of hazy and mysterious. I tried fixing it a little bit in the editing software, but I don't think it fully fixed it. Ooh, caviar bead time. I love those little guys, but I don't love how long it takes me to place all of them in all the places I want to. And while I'm doing it, let me apologize, just in case it sounds slightly weird. English is not my first language, and even though I've been living in Canada, which is an English-speaking country for, 8 years now, I still feel like I struggle speaking English. But on top of that, I also struggle speaking Russian, which is my native language. So I'm not even bilingual, I'm like half-lingual because I speak 2 languages, but I struggle to speak both. So yeah, I'm struggling with this voiceover a lot. But I still would like to do it because I feel like voiceover makes it a little bit more personal. I'm going to fill in the inside of this charm with gel a little bit, so the stuff I'm going to put inside of it later will be more at the surface. A little bit of glitter inside of it as well. I'm going to take this butterfly sticker, dip it in the gel, and put it on top of the charm. So it's not a sticker anymore, it's a charm now. This little UV light, I think I got it from Amazon, is such a light savior. I personally hate using those little flashlight lamps that majority of people are using when doing nails to flash cure. And the whole point of them is that you're holding it with the other hand. And I would rather use that hand to scroll some Twitter posts while my other hand is curing in the lamp. But this little flashlight is so nice when you need to cure something and hold it with the other hand and see what you're doing. No nail is complete without some caviar beads, am I right? Oh my god, this brush is seriously embarrassing. I should shame myself for it more. I'm going to keep the design on pointer and pinky nails to minimum because I want those butterflies to be visible. Swarovski rhinestones are so pretty but so expensive. I mostly buy SS9 and SS12 because I feel like anything bigger is a little too big for the nails, and the smaller ones don't have the same cut as the bigger sizes. And the difference between Swarovski and any other crystal is way less noticeable the smaller it gets. And also anything below SS7 is really hard to cover with gel without getting gel on top of the rhinestone and covering the cuts of it, which kind of defeats the purpose of getting really expensive Swarovski if you're going to just cover them all, because under gel they all look the same. Oh my god, here I'm doing the terrible thing of putting caviar beads covered in gel on top of my skin directly. Please do not do it, don't be stupid like me. You will develop an acrylate allergy eventually. I'm just very stupid. Learn from my mistakes. I do not have allergy yet, and I'm very, very lucky that I did not develop it doing stupid stuff like this. Hope I felt like this empty space in the charm deserved a rhinestone too. I use solid gel to put bigger charms on. This one has a ridiculous dangle on it. And yes, I did absolutely lose this dangle within a week because it gets stuck to everything. Your hair, your clothing. I'm pretty sure I had it stuck to the shopping bags before. And when it gets stuck, it does get dripped out. Thankfully, not damaging your nail in any way. But I'm sad every time I lose it. But while it lasts, it's very pretty, and stimming with it is top-notch. Just shake your hand and it goes very nice. I decided that it would be better if the butterfly charm leaned on the stone a little bit. You can see me struggling for my life with those caviar beads. There was this annoying little empty space, and I decided to put this tiny piece of chain on it. And since I never know when to stop, I'm going to also fill in the butterfly wings with the glitter gels I used before. And I'm finally done with the design. Now I need to just overlay everything. And I know a lot of people overlay directly with a very thick top gel, but I prefer my top gel thinner. So I do it the most annoying way, where I overlay twice. First with builder gel, and then I overlay on top of it again with very thin top gel to smooth everything out perfectly. It also adds a little bit of structure to it because builder gel is sturdier than top gel. I use this putty that you're supposed to use to stick the tips on the tip stands, which doesn't hold the tips at all. I hate it for this purpose. But it's very helpful when you're trying to keep the dangly parts of charms away while doing the overlay. I'm making sure to fill everything really nicely, because if you don't, the dirt is going to get under the charms and be all nasty, or the charms are going to stuck in your hair really badly and rip your hair out. Or the charms out, depends on who's stronger. Finally, I'm top coating everything. A little life hack, you can use those clips that people usually use to secure dual forms on the nails to push away the skin around the nail so you don't flood that area. Also, I am planning to open a press-on shop and sell press-ons of all of my designs. I'm yet to get myself together and start doing the website and other stuff that I need to get done. But I did get all the supplies that I need, so if anybody is interested in press-ons before I open the website, feel free to message me and we'll figure something out. Please don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, press the bell, yada yada yada. You can check out my cosplay Instagram if you want. And here's the final look.